So Elaine's arc has been sort of like this interesting progression from taking action for her family's sake, and she's been a little bit waify, I think, in terms of like demeanor, and it's sort of like what's the word? What's that word? That term that would describe someone who's sort of like delicate. That's the word. So initially, when first season, she went from this delicate, like pushover, but trying to do what was right, lack of independence, and to sort of finding her footing and her inner strength because of what it meant to her versus what it meant to her family, her brother, or her friends, for that matter. So I think for Elaine, she's becoming more of like a woman in the feminist sense. I hate to throw that in there because that's such a popular hot word right now, but I think that for a while she sort of turned herself off to men and being like on the market, so to speak, and now she's finding, I know this season she wears a lot more makeup and a little bit more eyeliner, and I think that's like a outer reflection of what's happening internally with her. She's finding her inner strength and inner beauty, and she becomes more powerful in what she's capable of, and not in the sense of just being able to provide financial support for her family, but like really taking care of shit.
What about Elaine's character attracted you to the role?
Really what attracted me to the role was the whole story. I was like, whatever I can do to be a part of this was really what attracted me, because I liked the idea of dealing in a real world with unreal circumstances. I just love that because I feel like, that like gives me excitement in my life, like what ifs, and that's what excites me about being a part of this. It's like, what if, what happens if,
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's so many fan theories about the bigger picture and what's really going on.
Yeah.
Do you have any theories?
I don't. I try to stay out of it. I stay out of the theories because I've said this before. I think Aaron and our writers, they're such creative minds, and really that's not my forum. I'm really good between action and cut, not to toot my own horn, but I don't come up with the ideas. I don't have any idea. When I'm shocked when I read it, and that's exciting for me. But I don't feel like my imagination is as grand as what they actually put in black and white,
Cool. Is there anybody on the series that you haven't had as many scenes with that you would like to have more with?
Who I feel like, the Langstons I don't have many scenes with. I enjoy working, I enjoy seeing their stuff because I love the family element, the dynamic of the family. And I like the concept of getting like a little bit dirty when having to take care of things and handle business. And for me in this episode that happens, and that's exciting. What makes someone, how someone reacts in near-death experiences, or like when shit hits the fan, like that's the sort of stuff that I really like to get my hands dirty and be a part of. And I guess I don't know necessarily characters that I'd like to have more involvement with, but as far as like story stuff,
Absolutely.
I like being sweaty and getting dirty, and it physically being an action that's taking place. I like that sort of thing. Where generally I feel like most of my stuff is a lot of tears welling and holding back and letting go. But I like the idea of getting a little tough.
Okay, perfect.
Oh. Was there a certain scene or a certain moment in the show where you felt like you really clicked with your character and you really you're like, now I've got her?
Ooh. Huh. Yeah, I feel like there's been a couple. I really, yes. First episode, second season, Fred in the in the factory where he goes in for almost kiss and she politely declines. When I was shooting it, I didn't feel like, wow, I got her. But when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's her. In hindsight, that made a lot of sense. So yeah, I think after that scene took place and I watched it with everybody else, I was like, okay, I get it now. I get that line.
Cool.
If you could choose to have anyone return, who would it be and why? Or would you even choose to have them come back?
Would I have to know the person?
No, it could be like famous, historical,
I'm
fictional.
all about Albert Einstein.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like it would be so incredible if I could have a personal relationship with him and just pick his amazing mind. That would be someone who would interest me.
That's cool, yeah.